It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're wrapping up the NBA regular season in style here on 2K Sports. And tonight it'll be Seattle going up against Dallas.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready, we are nearly...
Well guys...
Well, you love that versatility, DA. Thank you. And the front court matchup, definitely, Clark, one to watch. It could be a battle of wills tonight in this one.
I agree with you there. They both got tremendous skill, but it comes down to the mentality. And I'm interested to see who actually wins the battle of wills, asserts himself the most and most consistently.
Sometimes it is the battle more than just what you got talent-wise. It's what you're thinking upstairs, your focus, and how you approach it.
Yeah, the mentality, and sometimes being physical starts with your mentality.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Whiteside. Paul George is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Russell, and it's Bazemore at the 2 spot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And Paul George, a terrific two-way player, an all-star, an all-NBA performer, and multiple all-defense selections.
And Paul George has made it a goal to win Defensive Player of the Year.
I mean, he's got tremendous length and quickness, but really his pride at that end of the floor might matter even more. He just takes great pride in being a complete player.
6 to shoot. Harris misses. And so George will bring it up for the Mavericks. Bazemore passes to Whiteside. Jordan with some nice D.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Russell against Beasley. In the corner, it's Harris. Wing shot on the way. The rebound by Paul George.
Cannot give him that much room from mid-range. They got to feel lucky he didn't knock that one down.
Russell with a wide-open look. That falls. Nice speed that time from George.
Wow, that's real nice. I mean, D'Angelo really sets before he gets into a shot. Good use of pace there.
And that's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession. Here's Turner, and the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That is his first foul of the game. And it's Seattle with the ball. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Miles Turner, obviously one of the strongest shot blockers, Clark, in the NBA, in large part to his length.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the timing, too, Kevin, is a big asset in blocking shots. I think he's already a strong defender, and he's only going to get better as he gets more experience and strength.
Bazemore against Harris. And Bazemore kicks to Russell. Outside, George. Over Beasley. Will not go. This is off the front iron. For Seattle, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
Terrific focus from George there. Reading the shooter the entire way through. A great shot blocker.
Whiteside, good.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
LeBron, left side. Here's Harris. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, you know, Greg, they can count on him to get buckets. I mean, he's getting the ball because he's very efficient when he has it.
And Jordan sends it back.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
Dallas shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
And that one's good by LeBron.
Man, it's so good to see LeBron James rise up with confidence from deep. That's a part of his game that he continues to improve on, and it's actually become quite efficient.
Whiteside, and the jam by Whiteside.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
It's Beasley on the wing. He's guarded by Russell. No good from Beasley.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Harris, no good. Mavericks leading by 4. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Bazemore finds Russell. Back to Bazemore. Fires it up. They get it back.
Yeah, and the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Mavericks ahead, leading by 6. Now you see a lot of players who pick up the controller and fire up.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Aggressive rebounding in that first quarter. That's what's given them the advantage.
Boy, the ferocity on the glass, really impressive, and they're not backing up at all, not giving an inch on the boards.
Miles Turner out there with Beasley. Then it's LeBron James. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. Clark, obviously everyone's looking for talent, but talk about some of the players whose work ethic sets them apart in your mind.
Jimmy Butler's work ethic, I think, made him into an all-star. Obviously had good size and athleticism, but refined his offensive game and is now a multi-time all-star, and his work ethic is top level. Any of the guys that you've seen impact their teams or come from low draft positions or undrafted, Patrick Beverley. How about him as a guy that you look at and say, man, this guy's work ethic has really made the difference in his career.
Russell passes to Whiteside. Kicks it to George. Back to Whiteside. Beasley against Russell. And another basket for Dallas.
Excelling in the pick and roll back at The Ohio State University. Russell bringing that skill along with him to the NBA. That skill travels well.
And the first time out of the game called for Seattle.
Well, you look at D'Angelo Russell, and this season and last season, I really think it was just about maturing, and that goes with all young players in this league. It's a process. I thought he needed to get away from L.A. and the episode he had there with his teammates, and I think he's now more focused and knows more of what it takes to be successful in the NBA.
Stolen by George. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. George with the ball. And it's Russell missing. Seattle trails by 6. Harris looking it over to the inside. Beasley finds James. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. LeBron's got 5. And for Russell, he had maturing to do, Clark, off the court, but he has also showed maturation in his game on the floor as well.
Yeah, it's a natural progression for guys who are eager to get better and take constructive criticism seriously. He doesn't force it as much on offense now. He knows the importance of being efficient with the ball and not spectacular.
Beasley, the pass to Turner. Now here's Jordan. He's guarded by Markkanen. James against George. 4 on the shot clock. Beasley kicks to Jordan. Over Whiteside, and it's off the back rim. No good. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. And that one's good. George
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
And the foul on Kent Bazemore. That is his first foul of the game. .102 left in the first half. Here's Turner.
Fantastic read that time from Lauri Markkanen on defense. Nice to see him use that tremendous reach to impact the defensive end.
Harris with it. 9 points last game out.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
LeBron against Russell from 13, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Russell's got the lead up to 8 now for Dallas. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Beasley finds Harris. Now Jordan. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Hassan Whiteside.
And this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line.
16 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Russell against James. Russell passes to Whiteside. The shot, no good. And the first half is now in the books. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Dallas Has the Edge here at halftime. They have a 6-point lead. Kenny, what did you see from them?
Well, I think to shoot a high percentage, the offense has to be in sync. And in the first half, those guys were sharing the basketball, playing for each other. Now it becomes a matter of being...
And
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been a clinic out there with D'Angelo Russell.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter where he is on the floor either, Greg. He's making it look very easy. He's looking to score the ball.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Kent Bazemore is out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Paul George. And it's Whiteside in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Turner against George. Shoots over Turner. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Seattle trails by 4. And Greg, what else is there to say about LeBron? One of the best to ever play the game.
I mean, he's been the face of the league for so long, and he's done a tremendous justice to that title. Has always played with so many expectations and really has met every single one of them. It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance to see a guy like LeBron in the NBA, and he's truly been a generational talent.
Shot clock at 5. Markkanen with it, picked up by Harris. Russell from long range. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Yes, filling it up. Russell now shooting past his typical scoring pace.
Beasley outside. James in the post, defended by George. And LeBron James gets it to go.
And that's his style right now. That's his game. He plays it as well as anyone. And when we get to crunch time, that's when he's at his best.
Markkanen against Turner. Right side Russell. Markkanen from outside. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Beasley dishes to Harris. Outside Jordan. Harris outside. Misses the 3. Mavericks leading by 5. George with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. Here's Whiteside, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Whiteside's got 8.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
To the inside, stolen by George. And it's the Mavericks on the break. And Russell with the basket on the assist by Bazemore. And now it's a 9-point Dallas lead.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
James has a 2-pointer, and he knocks down the jumper. James has got 4 points now in the quarter.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Russell kicks to Markkanen. Beasley against George. Hangs. Whiteside, good. Whiteside's got the lead up to 9 now for Dallas.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Russell against LeBron. The 3 from George. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. 7 points in the game.
Boy, the confidence that George brings to his game is also confidence that impacts and injects his teammates. He's a high-octane scorer who's ready to go as soon as the game starts and whenever he gets the ball.
On the wing, Harris. He's covered by Bazemore. 18 feet out. The shot misses. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got LeBron James. Turner is out there with Beasley. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harris in at the shooting guard. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. James looking it over. Pops it up for Jordan. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Russell. And no good that time. Great D that time from James. Inside, Turner. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. One of the buzzwords we hear all the time now, Clark, two-way player. But when you were out there, everyone had to be, it seemed to me, a two-way player.
Yeah, you know what? I think it's interesting when you see some of these terms that come into vogue. There's not much that's new under the sun in terms of the game. And clearly, two-way players were as valued in the past, even before me, as they are now. I just think it's part of the language of the game now where it's more prevalent.
Russell against LeBron. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. And the Mavericks lead by 13.
You never pass for the sake of passing. You wait until the defense commits. Russell does that. Finds the open man nicely.
Seattle calls timeout. Mark, it always seems the coaches get fired a lot, and there's kind of the rotating names there, but the GMs who hire them stay in place. What's your take on that?
Yeah, you know, it's fairly complex, Kevin. I don't know if we have enough time to delve in it effectively here, but my initial feeling is every circumstance is a little different, and sometimes it's a little easier to move the coach than the general manager for whatever reason. But there should be more accountability for GMs, not just for who they draft, but also who they hire as coaches. So I'm mixed, but I kind of understand why sometimes the coach is a little more readily expendable.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Seattle's coach as he addressed the team. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Harris, good.
Really good to see Turner find the open man, proving once again he's a team-first guy.
Mavericks leading by 13. And here's Russell. Inside. 5 on the clock. Puts it up. The rebound by Turner. And so James will bring it up for Seattle. Harris drives in. It's over Bazemore. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Russell kicks to Whiteside. Over Jordan. Off the left rim and out. Seattle trails by 13. Harris outside. James in the post. Defended by George. The Mavericks have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Mavericks.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them. And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for George.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
On its way from Beasley for 2. Jump shot is good that time.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Russell against James. Russell feeling it out a bit. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.